So today we are going to discuss about the topic of rainwater harvesting. Okay, so it is one of the new topic which included in your syllabus, that is rainwater harvesting. Okay, so it is common technique or common method which is used to save the rainwater and which is used again and again for domestic use. Okay, so maybe you can use for the agriculture purpose, maybe you can use for the gardening purpose, and maybe you can use for the flushing purpose, or either you can also use for the washing purpose. Okay, so that's why you can minimize the need of water for the consumption at your own home or own house. Okay, so that's why you can collect the rainwater from your terrace, from your roof, and you can store it at your own house, and you can filter it and you can recycle it for your own need. Okay, so that is the basic concept behind the rainwater harvesting. Okay, so collection, storage and utilization of rainwater, that is nothing but the rainwater harvesting. Okay, so the introduction of rainwater harvesting. So RWH, rainwater harvesting, it is a technology which is used for collecting and storing rainwater for human use. Okay, from rooftops, from land surfaces, or from rock catchments. Okay, so one of the world's most important and signed water supply techniques, which is practiced for more than 4,000 years. Okay, so it is beginning to enjoy yes in popularity. Okay, so that means nowadays it is used regularly at over in many of the houses. You can see these rainwater harvesting techniques, which is collection of rooftop rainwater and which is stored, and we can reuse that for the human consumption. Okay, so this rainwater is an important water source in many areas with significant rainfall but lacking of any kind of conventional and centralized supply system. Okay, so this is one of the important. So as you know, the rainfall is basically in May, June, July and August. Okay, so in that case, so you can store that rainwater and you can use that rainwater in upcoming year, upcoming days. Okay, so that's why rainwater is an important water source in many areas, okay, where the shortage of the water. So rainwater is also a good option in areas where the good quality of fresh surface water or groundwater is lacking. So that is why. So rainwater, it is one of the good option in areas where the not good quality of fresh surface water is available or groundwater is available. So in that case, you can store that rainwater, you can recharge your groundwater, and you can use that groundwater for the further purpose. Okay, so it could be used as a supplement to pipe water, supplement to pipe water supply, example for the toilet flushing, example for the washing, example for the garden spraying. Okay, so that means this water, that is rainwater, that rainwater you can use, collect, and you can use for the toilet flushing, you can use for the washing, and you can use for the garden spray. Okay, so rainwater harvesting is a decentralized, environmentally sound solution which can avoid many environmental problems often caused in centralized conventional large scale water supply project. So what are the types of rainwater harvesting system? So basically the roof catchment or rooftop rainwater harvesting, it is mostly used. Okay, again the roof catchment, it is one of the type of rainwater harvesting system. So simple roof water collection system for the household, larger system for educational institution, for stadium, for the airport and other facilities, and roof water collection system for high-rise building in urbanized areas. Okay, so roof catchment, it is one of the major important system which is used for the collection of rainwater in most of the houses, in most of the high-rise building, in most of the institution, in most of the stadium and other facilities. Second type of rainwater harvesting, it is the ground catchment, that is man-made. So you can use the catchment area and you can build a small tank or reservoir and you can store that water for the further use. Okay, so ground catchment, it is one of the area, one of the type of rainwater harvesting. Next, rock catchment, that is natural and impervious outcrops. Then fourth one is collection of stormwater in urbanized catchment for recharge. Okay, so these are the different types of rainwater harvesting system. So this is what the typical domestic rainwater harvesting system. So from that figure you can identify how to collect the rainwater and how to recharge or how to store that water. Okay, so you can see that is what the red color, that is roof of house, and that is the collection area for rainwater. Okay, through that roof, this water is collected into guttering, and from through the guttering, this down pipe, through the down pipe, that water is collected into the storage tank, and that storage tank which consists pre-filter, so water that's going to be passed over the filter, and that filtered water is stored into storage tank. Okay, and this storage tank water or this store water that you can recycle for the gardening, for the flushing, for the agriculture, and for the other purposes. Okay, so also you can filter this water by using a sand filter, you can use activated carbon filter, or also you can use other treatment methods, and you can clean and clear that water. Okay, so this is what the typical domestic rainwater system, that is collection of rooftop rainwater by guttering through the downpipe that is passing over that storage tank, which consists of the pre-filter. Okay, and through the filter that going to be collected into storage tank. Okay, so use of harvested rainwater, where to use that harvested rainwater. Okay, so non-potable purpose, that is mainly in urban areas you can use this rainwater for the gardening purpose, you can use for the flushing purpose, you can use for the washing up cars, you can use for the washing up clothes. Okay, so for non-potable purpose you can use this rainwater. Also for the potable purpose, after ensuring the quality. Okay, so if you want to use this rainwater for the potable purpose, for the drinking purpose, so in that case you need to treat that water completely by the filtration, by the chlorination, by the disinfection, and then you can use this rainwater for the potable purpose. Okay, so after ensuring the quality of water, then you can use that water for the potable purpose, for the consumption purpose. Okay, but without treating, you can use that rainwater for the gardening, for the flushing, for the washing of clothes and washing of the car. Okay, so next, small scale rainwater harvesting system and uses. Okay, so roof catchment system. So from that roof catchment system, you can use that water for the domestic consumption. Then again, from ground catchment system, that water, that is livestock consumption, for the nurseries, for the small scale irrigation, and some domestic supply. Okay, so this is what the collection of rainwater and uses of rainwater for the domestic consumption, for the nurseries, for the small scale irrigation, and for the domestic water supply. Okay, so what are the system for storage of water? That is either roof catchment system, either rock catchment system, either it is ground catchment system, or either it is check dams or sand dams. Okay, so these are the different system which is used for the storage of rainwater, and that rainwater you can use for the domestic consumption, for the nurseries, for the small scale irrigation, and for the domestic water supply. Okay, so what are the advantages of rainwater harvesting? Okay, so this rainwater harvesting system provides water at or near the point where water is needed to use. Okay, so where to need the water, so you can supply the water at the rainwater harvesting system. Okay, so rainwater is relatively clean and quality is usually acceptable for many purposes with little or even no treatment. Okay, so sometimes maybe some treatment required, but mostly no any treatment required, so that you can use for the gardening and flushing purpose. Okay, system is independent and therefore suitable for scattered settlement. Local material you can use, okay, and can be used in construction of rainwater system. That is a local material you can use for the construction of rainwater system. AC in maintenance by the owner and user. Okay, easily maintenance. Okay, no skill supervision that much required for the collection of rainwater and storage of rainwater. Okay, so if you connect directly filter to the collection of water, then you can directly get the good quality filtered water. Okay, so provides a water supply buffer for use in times of emergency or a breakdown of the public water system. Okay, so suppose if you have stored rainwater, so in some cases there is a breakdown of a public water system, or in case of emergency, so in that case you can use this collected or this store rainwater for the domestic consumption and domestic use, not domestic consumption but for the domestic use. Okay, so what are the advantages of rainwater harvesting in urban areas? Flood control. Okay, so due to the rainwater harvesting, it greatly reducing the urban runoff, that is which control the flood into the urban areas. Next, stormwater drainage. So by reducing the size and scale of infrastructure requirement, you can stormwater drainage, you can provide stormwater drainage. Then firefighting and disaster relief by providing independent household reservoir. Then water conservation, as less water is required for other source. Okay, so as if you have stored water, if you have rainwater system, then the need of water that going to be decreased, that is water consumption, or less water is required from the other sources. Then reduce groundwater Okay, that is less groundwater is required. Yes, you have, if you have stored rainwater, then less groundwater is required for the use, domestic use. Then financial saving, so where the rainwater can be used in place of water purchase from the water vendors. Okay, so again, that going to be reduce the cost of the water using. Okay, so these are the various advantages of rainwater harvesting system, that is financial saving, which reduce the groundwater requirement, water consumption, then we can use for the firefighting and also the stormwater drainage. And also the important thing is for flood control. So some of the limitations of this rainwater harvesting system. So what are the limitations of rainwater harvesting system? The initial cost, that is mainly of storage tank, may prevent a family from installing a rainwater harvesting system. Okay. The water availability is limited by the rainfall intensity and available roof area. Next, mineral free rainwater has a flat taste which may not be liked by many. Okay, so if you are going to use for the consumption, so it is having the mineral free rainwater, so it is having the not a flat test. Okay, so next, the poorer segment of the population. Okay, so poorer segment of the population may not have a roof suitable for the rainwater harvesting. Okay. Then domestic rainwater harvesting will always Domestic rainwater harvesting will always remain a supplement and not a complete replacement of city level pipe supply or supply from more reliable source. Okay, so some of the factors that affecting the rainwater harvesting design. Okay, so what are the factors affecting rainwater harvesting design? So the rainfall quantity, how much rainfall in that particular area, per year, that is one thing is important, that should be noted down the rainfall quantity in that particular area. Then the rainfall pattern, it is uneven or regular rainfall, that also taken into consideration during the design of rainwater harvesting system. Next, collection surface area, how much the surface area of collection of rainwater. Okay. Next, runoff coefficient of collection. Then what is the storage capacity of rainwater in meter cube, that also taken into consideration. Then how much the daily consumption of rate, liters per capita per day, how much number of users for that rainwater, and what is the cost of the rainwater system, and what is the alternative water source for the rainwater harvesting system. Okay, so these are all factors that taken into consideration during the rainwater harvesting system design. Okay, so this is what the schematic view. So from that you can see the catchment area, that is roof area. From that you can collect the water into the gutter system, and through the gutter system, through the PVC pipeline, you can collect that water into the, either you can collect into the underground tank, or either you can collect at the uh, storage tank. Okay, so this is what the diagram is showing the catchment area and collection of the rainwater. Okay, so quality of rainwater. So quality of rainwater is relatively good, but it is not free from all impurities. Okay, so if you are going to use this rainwater, so you need to filter it before the use. Okay, so if you use for the consumption, so it needs disinfection, it needs chlorination. So after that you can use that water for the consumption purpose. Okay, so analysis of store rainwater has shown some bacterial contamination. Okay, so important thing is disinfection and chlorination, so that you can use that water. The rainwater is essentially lacking in minerals, so the presence of which considered essential in appropriate proportion. Okay, so addition of minerals is also important for the particular test. Next, cleanliness of roof and storage tank is critical in maintaining good quality of rainwater. Okay, so maintenance is important. So in that case, cleanliness of roof and cleanliness of storage tank is important to maintain the good quality of rainwater. Next, the storage tank require cleaning and disinfection when the tank is empty or at least once in a year. So that is also important thing. The storage tank should be clean and disinfected regularly, and that's why you can maintain the good quality of water. Public awareness and demonstration for rainwater harvesting is important. Public awareness and education are essential in order to improve the acceptance of rainwater collection and utilization. Efforts should be made to change the public participation perception of rainwater from being few as a nuisance to being few as an asset. Okay. So demonstration projects are key of improving public acceptance and assisting in the removal of institutional barrier. To promote rainwater utilization, basic policies, implementation strategies, technologies development, and networking are required. Okay, so these are all about the rainwater harvesting system. Okay, so This what rainwater harvesting, it is the collection and storage of rainwater and which is used for the consumption domestic purpose. Okay, then we discuss about the different types of rainwater system: roof catchment, ground catchment, rock catchment. Okay, then this is what the domestic rainwater system. Then this is use of the harvested rainwater, gardening, flushing, washing of clothes and car, and for portable purpose you need to disinfect it. So this is what domestic consumption, then nurseries, small scale irrigation, and domestic supply. So this is some of the advantages of rainwater harvesting. Okay, flood control, water conservation, financial saving, reduced groundwater, stormwater drainage, and firefighting. Okay, so some of the limitations and the factors affecting the design of rainwater harvesting system: rainfall quantity, rainfall pattern, surface area, collection surface area, storage capacity, number of users, cost. And this is the system of collection of rainwater through the catchment area. Okay, so to maintain the quality of rainwater, cleanliness and disinfection is important. Okay, and the public awareness and demonstration is also the important in case of rainwater harvesting system. Okay, so by using this rainwater harvesting system we can minimize the consumption and use of rainwater use of public water system, or whatever that water supply for the domestic use. Okay, so that is what all about the rainwater harvesting system.